song I ever heard, so sad it makes me cry. And each time I hear the melody, a tear comes to my eye. It's been a long, long time. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. It's been a long, long time. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. And when you hold me close, I feel your lips on mine. It's been a long, long time. Yes, I sit here in the darkness of this dimly lit cafe. I can hear the lonely laughter. I can hear the jukebox play. So just pour me one more coffee, please. I've got to make the train. It's a long way home, and I must go to live my life again. It's been a long, long time. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. It's been a long, long time. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. And when you hold me close, I feel your lips on mine. It's been a long, Schöpfen oder Bossa Nova, was kann ich dafür? Schöpfen oder Bossa Nova, bitte glaube mir. Denn wenn einer Bossa Nova tanzen kann, dann fängt für mich die große Liebe an. Schöpfen oder Bossa Nova, der war schuld daran. Jawohl. If I want to be quite honest, then I must say that I have no home, no real home. I don't even know where I belong since I'm going back and forth between America and Germany. How I went to America for the first time in 1969. Yeah, I'd met an agent in Los Angeles and I came back to Germany with a contract. How I was so lucky. I must honestly say that until this day I don't know. But because since that time I knew no English, I couldn't even order a Coke myself in the hotel. Well, in any case, it was so that I did the first television show. I came back to Germany, got a telegram from America, and in it stood Joy Bishop Show for then and then. I then went over there and I flew, and after this first Joy Bishop show, the Americans were somehow impressed with me. As I said before, my first interviews were studded through with hands and feet. And the agent over there wanted, with the first show just to test me. How does this girl came over the ocean? You know, somehow he felt that I was different from the young girl singers whom they had over there. Well, of another mentality. Somehow the public liked me.
Eifersucht brennt, heiß wie die Glut. Flammen zerstören unsere Liebe. Kannst du nicht sehen, was es nun mit dir dir geschehen. Von Eifersucht bist du besessen. So kann's nicht weitergehen, siehst du das nicht an? So kann kein Glück bestehen, nein, das darf nicht sein. Denkst du manchmal daran, wie unsere Liebe begann? Der Traum vom Glück scheint heute zerronnen, denn immer nur Streit bringt uns beide so weit, dass sich unsere Wege trennen müssen. So kann's nicht weitergehen, siehst du das nicht an? So kann kein Glück bestehen, nein, das darf nicht sein. Warum ist unser Traum im Zaum verflogen? Wisch dir die Tränen ab, ich hab dich niemals belogen. Nein. Oh, Eifersucht brennt, heiß wie die Glut. Flammen zerstören unsere Liebe. Baby, kannst du nicht sehen, was ist nun mit dir geschehen? Von Eifersucht bist du besessen. Yeah, Baby, Eifersucht brennt, heiß wie die Glut. Flammen zerstören unsere Liebe. Eifersucht brennt, heiß wie die Glut. Flammen zerstören unsere Liebe.
Okay.
People often say to me, Manuela, you don't stand at all with your feet on the ground. This could be true, maybe because I really dream very much, and I always was a dreamer, and I loved it. I like, as I said, dreams with music. When they say to me, you are not at all in the world in which we live today, then I don't want to believe it. I live probably in a world that doesn't even exist, and but I am really not so very much aware of it, because I think, I believe, but this is the word.
trip to Switzerland last year. One thing for certain, my heart was hurting. To lose a lot of memories I feel. My head was ringing for sure. Your on the mountainside I see all day. Your there I throw my cares away. I can see now, I never want you know how. You can get lost no matter what be the cost. I wonder why to my world to tear it all apart. So if you come to Switzerland now, there's no denying I won't be crying. You'll hear the echo of my yodel song out on the mountain so long. You're on the mountainside I ski all day. You're there I throw my cares away. Cowboy sweetheart, I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride all the plains and the desert out west of the Great Divide. I wanna hear the coyotes howling as the sun sinks in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life I love best.
Sweetheart is the best cigar. You gotta smoke it all the time.
I like music. Ever since I could think, I wanted a music instrument and above all a guitar. But the parents, they could not buy me a guitar, so we had no record player, no radio at home. And as a little girl, I stood often in the backyard and listened to music which actually came down from the neighbors. Many young people, they had their radios or record players turned up so loud that I had the pleasure of it actually in the backyard. So at only 14, I simply went to the factory and from my first pay that I got, I bought myself a guitar. I actually fulfilled my own wish myself. There I must say that I never reckoned that I could come into the show business at all. As a human being, I naturally had at that time to suffer many things as a woman. I could not properly develop myself at all because I was nevertheless started off very young and came practically into a cliché. Practically, I was always a little bit an outsider. Side, the interviews came, the television, and I didn't even know where to turn my hands. I stood there really helpless. But they said, stop, there's a star, and there's money to be made. But since my mother had, at that time, signed the contract, and I imagined myself as if someone had found a person in the jungle, some monkey or wild person, whom he wanted to train to be a human being, because they tried to change everything possible on me. I was properly stuffed into a cliché. I thought, my God, well, so be it. You'll go along with it. And so I did. After my first hit, I was only the flash in the pan. And as the second hit came after the bossa nova, I'm still going to school, they said, oh yeah, after such a big hit, she must repeat it. And when I think about it, hear that word, flash in the pan, then I must always think of earlier times, because actually I was born as a flash in the pan. My own father did not accept me, and since I went to school at that time and became ill, I even had to go to him. My mother had given me the address, and I had to say Papa to him, and that man opened the crack of the door of another woman just wide enough that only his head stuck out. And I will never forget it. And he said, what do you want? And I said, Papa, I only want to get a sick card. It was for me so strange to say Papa to an unknown man, since I knew that this man did not accept me. I had not. I was for him an unloved child. Well, I was probably since my mother had 5 children. Well, that was during my childhood and always really followed me very much.
Etwas in mir wurde traurig, etwas in mir spürte Mühe. Er sang das Lied meines Lebens, er sang das Lied meines Lebens, er kannte meine Gedanken, sein Lied erzählte nur von mir. Verzweifelt war und sah an mir vorbei. sang das Lied meines Lebens, er sang das Lied meines Lebens, er kannte meine Gedanken, sein Lied erzählte nur von mir. Etwas in mir wurde traurig, etwas in mir spürte Glück. Er sang das Lied meines Lebens, er sang das Lied meines Lebens, er kannte meine Gedanken, sein Lied erzählte nur von mir.
Conceited? Never. I'm not conceited. I'm happy about nice compliments. I find it's beautiful. Intelligent? Oh, I leave that to others. They judge me on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, if I think I'm wise? Think? Yes. I simply don't let people look into me for too long. failure is terrible. I must say failure is terrible because, you know, when you work for a long time on something, I was in the fortunate situation that nothing of the sort ever, big things ever happened to me. Success, a goal. Here, you know, if somebody sets himself a goal and there's oh, sorry, I'm so mixed up in the moment.
When the night has come around and the moon is shining down, you'll find me sitting alone on my own. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, well, I'll be waiting for you. You know it's true. I think it's plain that you should know by now, that you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. If I ever loved at all, it was written on the wall, but you were looking away. So I must say, I think it's clear that you should know by now. Yes, you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. I think it's clear that you should know by now. Yes, you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. Don't you think it's time that you were looking for a wife? Don't look too far, I need you in my life. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, well, I'll be waiting for you. You know it's true. I think for sure that you should know by now. Oh, you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. I think for sure that you should know by now. Oh, you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. I think for sure that you should know by now. Oh, you should know just how to love a simple girl like me. I think for sure that you should know by now. Oh, you should know just how to love a simple girl.
Well, all of the biggest people engaged me, and I also had money, but it was naturally all deducted from me afterwards. Well, they played big games with me, and then I noticed it on the balance sheets. I can swallow very much into myself, but probably already since I was a child. But I would never ask for something. Well, begging is very hard for me. I could probably be the worst off in life. I can't go to someone, not even to my best friend, to ask for a favor. I mean, to ask, I'm bad off, or can you help me? It's, for me, extremely hard to do. Well, when I can't sing anymore, I mean, not on the stage, or I don't want to be on stage all my life, but when I can no longer dream, then I would be probably dead. I had no possibility at all to develop myself properly as a woman. That's why the eternal teenager clings continually to me. I must say that loneliness, I'm actually very happy alone, and sometimes I hope, I wish, that is again one of my dreams. I wish to live on an island like Robinson. I'm not a party person, and I tumble around and so on. I started very young in the show business, and I don't want to travel around for my lifetime. One day I want to know where I belong, and later I would like to produce. I would like to encourage young artists to be afraid. As I said, I'm not afraid. I'm only afraid of new and strange things, but that is conditioned by the fact that I really experienced human disappointments. Oh yeah, I got lots of them. But it is falsely interpreted when somebody says, you live there alone, or for instance, that your eyes are looking so sad. How many times have I been told this? Are you sad? No, I'm not sad. I'm rather distrustful and afraid to come closer and to experience again another disappointment.
If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. We go hunky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll make all the night spots, dance, drink beer and wine. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. Let's start out tonight. We spread joy for your boy, and we spread it right. We'll have more fun, baby, farther down the line. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. time, we'll go honky-tonky. We'll every time. Bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. Yes, we'll go honky-tonky, and we'll be pleasure-packed. I look like a million, but I won't have a cent. If you run short of money, I run short of time. 'Cause you with no more money, honey, no more time.